Welcome, everyone, one and all. This is the 45th episode of the Unbanned podcast. My name is Jake the Jackal, and I didn't get interrupted in my intro this time because we.
Hey,
wait,
Jake,
hold
how
on,
you
let me
doing?
fix that.
Oh my god, how are you doing, buddy?
We talked about it like
Unbanned podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast go burr. Is that meme dead yet?
No, I kind of wish it was at this point.
I mean, I find it funny.
All right, let me introduce you before we get off the rails as usual. Here's my best friends in the whole wide world. There's Justin
Hey, don't be so enthusiastic about me being your best friend.
and Jordan.
Hey, what up? So this week we're unbanned again. The allegations of underground cock magic fights were unfounded.
Yep, unfounded.
All I am is South Park references. I don't have
facts. Guy DM'd me on Twitter, was like, "Hey, do you play RuneScape?" And I'm like, "Yep," with a period at the end to show him that I don't want to talk to him because I hate human beings. I'm just joking. I love you guys, especially the ones watching right now.
No.
But he was like, "Well, I sell RuneScape gold. Would you like to purchase some?" And I'm like, "You're a fucking trash I let him have it. I fucking let him have it. I'm like, "You're a trash person. You're undermining my game. You're ruining the game. You're ruining my stream. You're undermining everything. I fucking hate you people." And then he said, "Okay, I'll stop," and blocked me.
He's not gonna stop.
He's not gonna stop.
He's gonna keep selling the gold.
My moral grandstanding was not quite enough. I don't think.
I have a question for this man.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you still selling RuneScape gold in 2020? Bonds exist, you dumbass. Like, I can understand if you are like in an impoverished country and gold farming is a viable career opportunity for you, but what the fuck, dude? Why would I ever buy from a gold seller? Bonds exist.
I mean, but
All
Mr. the Jackal, why do you have to be such a bully to this scammer?
I mean, that's the thing is like half of gold sellers are just people selling gold. The other half are trying to steal your account or your credit card or both.
Bonds exist. I really hope it isn't the same guy who messaged me, because I messaged him and was like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" And there was a guy who messaged me about it as well.
I'll message you the name and you can tell me later.
Yeah, his name kind of clued me in to the fact that he's a gold seller, but
I tried really hard to find his RuneScape name so I could report him, but he doesn't post anywhere, which makes me think that the Twitter account is just like a burner Twitter because he doesn't post about RuneScape anywhere. Anyway, what have you guys been up to this week? This week, I think we'll start with Jordan. Jordan, what you been doing?
Yo, hold up really quick before I say that. What up, Yaga blah blah? Khajiit does have wares.
Jordan, it's the middle of the podcast. We don't reference the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Our audio listeners will be confused despite the fact that I just referenced it and explained it.
I'll cut it.
Just cut it.
Cut the whole thing. Cut the whole thing. Just cut it off.
So what I've been playing this week is I've been on that grind, ladies and gentlemen. We've been at it again. We're playing RuneScape. We're playing Legends of Runeterra.
Oh, okay.
And Legends of Runeterra is fucking grindier than RuneScape because I forgot to do the event. I'm trying to win 200 games by fucking tomorrow, and it's not happening. We're not doing it. It's not fucking happening.
Not with that attitude.
I should say it's like 90 games. It was 200 games like 3 days ago, and then I've literally won like 100 games in the last 3 days. So much fucking Legends of Runeterra. I can't handle it anymore.
But are you getting better yet?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm ranking up. The season
solid,
reset, and I ended at like silver 1, so I'm back at bronze 4. But we're moving up. We're almost to silver again.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you are progressing in that game that I need to play. I actually was going to like sit down and be like, I should stop playing RuneScape for 5 minutes. We should play a single player video game. Just me, myself. And then I didn't.
And so he played RuneScape.
Yeah, then I played RuneScape. I made a second. I leveled my second account. By the way, I have 2 accounts
Instead
now.
of playing by himself, he became 2 people.
Well, the thing is, like, most people who listen to the cast know that I live with my girlfriend. So, like, if I'm not... Oh, I just tapped the mic. I'm sorry, everyone. If I'm not playing RuneScape, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. And that's pretty much my entire life.
those
How dare you.
relationships, they'll kill your efficiency, dude.
You know what
I might
RuneScape's
like
gonna
her a
think
little
about
bit.
you hanging out with your girlfriend?
What?
That's
Dude,
not
what-
it's gonna be jealous of you. It's gonna report you itself.
Oh
what's
my
your
God,
RuneScape?
no.
What's your RuneScape girlfriend think about your real life girlfriend?
Yeah.
My RuneScape girlfriend is my real life girlfriend. We're gonna get a
That's
cat
a good point.
later.
That's a good point. Has she done? She hasn't done Gertrude's cat yet. Oh
No,
my
we're
gosh,
gonna
it's-
go get her a cat on RuneScape. I showed her my
By the-
menagerie today because I made it for a fucking achievement.
Mhm.
And she was just like, "I love this," because you can have all the way the menagerie
All the
works
pets,
in RuneScape is
yeah.
you put it in your player-owned house and it lets you store your pets so they don't take up bank space because you only have one pet on you at one time. And then they all wander around the little menagerie and you can see your collection of pets just hanging out. You can build them a little cat scratching post if you have cats. You can build a little feeder and feed them stuff. It's
You
really
get
cool.
a garbage can if you get Rocky.
Fucking hate you. That's the pet I have, by the way. I have one.
It's a
single pet.
raccoon. He's a trash panda. Get it? Hey Jake. So I don't want to derail us too much because we still got to go into what you and Justin actually played this week. I
Right.
mean, you only played RuneScape pretty much, I think.
Yeah, mine's fast. Don't
Um,
worry.
But
Me too. We
you
literally
should
just
definitely
talked
play
about it.
Legends of Runeterra because one of the top tier decks right now is essentially Dredge. Except
Ah.
Dredge brings back 3/3s. Sea Monsters brings back 9/9s. And then
Power
it
creep
literally has
even
a card
outside of
where,
Magic.
it has Maokai where literally if Maokai's seen X number of units die, you win the game when you play him.
Wait, is that like is that actually what it says, or you get an effect that will win you the game?
No, you'll get an effect that you literally win the game. So if he's seen, I think it's 20 units get tossed where they get discarded or die. It might be 20, it might be 30. It's a lot, but in
It's a
that
lot,
deck,
yeah.
it does it pretty efficiently. You literally win the game.
Just says you win the game.
Yep, it's an alt win con. If your sea monsters don't do it, Maokai fucking will.
I have to, but that means I have to get cards, and then I'm tempted.
It took me-
money.
It took me
and-
like, hold up, dude. The
No, it's really
monetization is so
reasonable.
fair.
I know.
It's like it took me a week, maybe 2 weeks of consistent play to get a top tier deck. It's really easy.
It's easily the most reasonable card game I've ever played. Like,
Yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway, Justin, what did you play?
Dabbled in a few games this week. Grinding Mortal Kombat shit because that's what I do. Instead of doing the video I promised for a month now, I instead just have AIs fight everybody the whole time and get skins.
Well-
I got that.
let me give you a tip: don't promise the video, and then you don't have to do it. That's what I do. It's been working for
promised
20
it
years.
So long ago. I promised it so long ago. Now it's too late.
Yeah.
No, just do it.
But
Quick, before Mortal Kombat's no longer relevant, before they announce the sequel, the next sequel, quick, you need to get in now.
so
Or maybe do it right as they announce the sequel. Those search hits.
oh yeah. Let's see. I'm about to put up after this podcast a video on my YouTube channel of me playing a free game on Steam called Zamboni Simulator 2019.
I saw you fucking playing that. What is that game? What
It's actually a really good game.
is it? Literal Zambonis? Just
well,
drive a Zamboni?
You drive a Zamboni. That's the entire game, but it's a story game. It's a philosophical story game.
Okay.
It sounds weird as hell, but it's actually like a really deep story in
Is
it.
it just like about this like guy who just works at the hockey rink? And just
Yeah, and he
Zambonis?
narrates his whole life, or like
Oh.
the traumatic events in his life and stuff like that.
Wait, he has a traumatic past?
Yeah, like it's actually pretty decent. I had to like actually look up, like I actually went online to look up the story because it was that interesting.
You went and read a summary
Yeah.
for Zamboni Simulator?
Because it was a good game. It was for what is it? It's like Philosophy Jam 2019, like an actual.
Okay, so
I
it's
feel
made
like-
for
it was-
Game Jam. Okay.
Justin,
Yeah, they made it in 3 days.
Justin, I feel like you just you need to just stream this shit. You need to just stream like weird simulator and like odd games. that you
100%,
find.
yeah.
I'd say
Like,
it took an
'cause
hour and
you
a half
love-
to beat.
Yeah,
It
dude,
didn't
I
even
mean,
tell me I won. Like it
Dude.
just restarted the game on me, and I'm like,
I watched a long ass video. I linked it in the chat. I don't know if either of you guys watched the video. There's a game on Steam that I think it's like $15. It takes 400 days to play.
Is it RuneScape?
No, it's called The Longing, and apparently the game is like super deep. So mild spoilers for the game, it's not really 400 days. So it ticks down in real time. You don't have to play the whole time. You can leave it, and then the time will tick down while you're gone. Essentially, you play as this little creature who is a living alarm clock for a god. The god's like, I'm going to sleep, wake me up in 400 days. And you walk really fucking slowly in the game, and everything's really methodical. The reason why is that it's supposed to, I guess the theme of the game is like patience or like time, and like you can speed up the clock. The way you do this is by methodically completing tasks and making the player character, the little dude that you play as, less bored. So the more you take care of the little dude, the faster the clock goes because he is less bored. So as long as you keep persevering, you become less bored.
Interesting.
All right, I've got an
really
idea
weird.
now. I'm gonna do 400-day%.
400-day%.
I'm going to do absolutely nothing in the game for 400 days and make the timer go all the way to that point.
Dude, that is actually it's like a viable way to play the game though, but there's like, apparently depending on how you play it, because the average playtime on the game to get the achievement for beating the game is 12 hours. That's like how much you have to actually check it to really get everything. So it's really more like the type of thing that you would check like every day and maybe play for like half an hour. And then, you know, once you get some of the upgrades, it'll speed up. It's honestly the game design of it where it actually is like, hey, you gotta wait a little bit. It's like a mobile game, but like fair,
like
nice
a gotcha
game, has a
game,
point.
but, like,
yeah. I think kind of the point is that like the thing that all the little dude does is he like makes paintings and he like improves his life. And I think kind of the point is, hey, you're sitting here playing this game and you play all these like mobile games that just waste your time. Are you really enriching your life? Like, look at this little guy. He made paintings and shit. He improved his house. Look at how happy he is now. I think that's the point. I don't know. I kind of want to go play it. I kind of want to go play this 400-hour game so I can see for myself.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Dude, live stream the whole fucking thing. We're gonna live stream all
it'll be like
400
my-
hours for staying up.
It'll be like my pure cam on my stream where I have my like where he's just sitting there splashing with magic, except you're playing Longing in the background. It kind of reminds me of oh shit, I forgot my topic. That just reminded.
Oh yeah.
Quick, Justin, save me.
I'll distract while you think about it. Last game I've been playing was Clone Hero, Guitar Hero for PC, basically. I've actually missed a couple meals because of that game. Like, I've been playing it so much. I forgot how much I love Guitar Hero. I just don't have a guitar, so I'm playing on keyboard like a pleb. But also, I don't want to spend $90 on a guitar that works.
I got one you could borrow. I never play it.
Is it Xbox 360?
What the controller? It's a guitar. I have a guitar.
No, that's fake. That's fake garbage. I can't play Clone Hero with that shit.
He needs a Guitar Hero controller because it is a PC version of Guitar Hero.
It's Guitar Hero.
Wait, so you can't just play a regular guitar into it?
No, it's not.
I have that already.
Garbage.
It's called Rocksmith. You can literally just play on.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, I love how you say that, but you played Rocksmith for maybe 10 hours. Didn't get very far into it.
10 hours is a long time.
I on 3 separate occasions have sat down and said, I'm gonna play this every day and I'm gonna start reading chords. I'm gonna learn how to play my guitar better. And I always fall off the train.
You're that 20-something with the guitar in his room, man.
I'm on the yoga train though. I've been keeping up on that, which is good for me. That's good for my failing body.
Yes, Justin.
Do you know how long 10 hours is? That's like 3 days.
Hey dude, you know, you couldn't even dude. I think.
What are you looking at? What are you staring off into? Stop that.
Just he's the subway.
I was just staring at my wall.
This motherfucker, this Justin up here, this motherfucker, he every episode does some sort of visual gag. And we have audio. Most of our audience is only audio only. We only started this live shit a few weeks ago. So at least once a podcast, I have to verbally reference what he is doing, so the audio listeners will get it.
Look, I'm trying to get our audio listeners to the stream.
Yeah, come to the stream, I guess, is what we're saying.
Podcast listeners will never do that.
Yeah,
it's
for real.
impossible.
I love podcasts, but I would never do this show without an audio version just because I don't like video versions.
I like them. I can
I
treat
like
audio
making them,
versions if I want
but
to.
I don't like watching them.
Just gonna go straight up for that.
But I know other people like watching them. You like
Hey,
watching this.
thinking of visual gag, Jordan's playing with his hair.
Let's not
I do
talk about
every
Jordan's
time.
hair.
I hate that
Our
it's
whole
this long.
pre-show is about Jordan's hair, so let's not get into that.
Anyway,
I remember what I was wanting to talk about. So I fell down a rabbit hole of speedrunning this week.
Yeah,
and
good,
I didn't.
Good thing to fall down. I love speedrunning.
Yeah, I didn't do any speedrunning. I really am tempted to pick up Portal though, because that was fun. I found
I would
out
pick up Hades.
about weird speedrun percentages. You know, there's like the meme percent where they just like make up weird ways to play the game. The reason I wanted to pick up Portal again
in any game.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to pick up Portal was because I found about speedboat percent or water airboat or whatever the fuck it is. It's the little boat that you ride on from Half-Life 2. So normally in speedruns they say you can't use the cheats menu in the source engine, which is one of the ways they make it fair. So the airboat command is not locked behind the cheat menu, and you can just spawn an airboat in the middle of any portal chamber. And then one of the most like prolific, one of the best guys, he was like, what if I use it to make my speedrun faster? And he did. And then he's like, but wait, what if I only beat the game with the speedboat? And he never picks up the portal gun. It's a 18-minute time, which is a really good time. Like
How?
that's
I need to see. I need to see.
I
this.
practiced the game for like 3 months, and 18 minutes is my personal best at using the portal gun. And he's just using speedboats, just spawning them.
Spawn the speedboats, man.
Because the thing is,
Wait.
you can't get into it. It's
Yeah.
not coded. It's just an object.
How are you that good at games? This is like I watch people play. You ever so I'm pretty good at games, obviously. I don't understand how you get that good at games where you're just like, I'm gonna beat Portal with the speedboat, man.
Justin is now
I'm pretty
looking
good at games.
dubious about him being good at games.
I'm all right. Like I feel
Just
like
how you said it. Just how you said it. Like I'm pretty good at games.
no, I'm saying like I'm pretty good at games. I don't know.
Why?
I mean, I don't know that I could ever figure that out on my own. Like I could do it. Hold up, cat needs to be letting because he's gonna sit there and meow the door.
Oh, great. Something to edit
so
later. God damn it.
While he's doing that, fun fact: I found Zamboni Simulator 2019 because I was trying to find an obscure game to speedrun.
Oh yeah.
Speedrun
True
Zamboni Simulator.
No.
No. Okay.
Is it depression percent?
I mean, that was actually. I don't want to get too deep into it, but there's like a 4-paragraph review because the guy who played the game was a Zamboni driver and also had a degree in freaking what's it called?
Sociology.
No,
Psychology.
what did I call the game? Yeah, he has a degree in philosophy and he's a Zamboni driver. He's like, this game is perfect for me. And
This
here's
is my
this review.
shit.
And then the next review came for the memes left with the feels. Like,
I really
But
do
yeah.
I like games that kind of like hook you in like that. I won't tell you what the hook is, but go play Pony Island. It is not about ponies. It is not about an island full of ponies.
No, really?
But you should
it's
play
about
it.
an ocean full of cats.
Or like Undertale does this a little bit, where it's like,
Oh.
oh yay, it's like a ripoff of.
Undertale's. This is a meme at this point that Undertale's subversive, and it's like,
But it
yeah,
is. It's a little
it is,
subversive.
but it's a meme
And-
at this point.
Hold up. All you fucking critics out there who are like, oh man, Undertale's not the most amazing game ever. You guys are just never played any good games. Shut the fuck up. I hate it when people do that. They're like, oh man, this thing got popular and it's good, so now it's not good anymore. Fuck off.
But Jake, look at the graphics. It looks terrible.
Yeah, it's true.
RuneScape,
It's
best
true.
game ever.
I
Top tier graphics.
I won't name the critic because I don't want to start beef with my tiny podcast audience. But
I'll fight them.
they like in the same sentence praise System Shock 2 and shut down Undertale, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I need to beat that game.
System Shock apparently can't be good
So
if Undertale
I've never
is. It
played
makes
through
no
System
sense.
Shock 2. But I know the plot's basically Bioshock, so
Yeah, Bioshock is System Shock.
a lot of people
Hold on.
praise a lot of people have said no, System Shock and Bioshock are basically the same game. It's
But-
literally like the same thing.
But why did you call System Shock basically Bioshock?
Because he's played
Because-
Bioshock.
Because I've seen story beats from System Shock, and it seems like, unlike Bioshock, it falls down the like early 2000s and 90s, we gotta be badass rabbit hole,
Yeah.
where it has these really big things about like philosophy to say, and at the end, you get to see Showdown, and instead of having some sort of philosophy thing happen, you tell her to fuck off. I'm just like, ooh, so close. Then again, I guess Bioshock does the same thing with Atlas, where he turns into literal fucking blue Dr. Manhattan Hulk dude at the end.
Would you kindly stop comparing those two games?
No, never.
Never.
Because you know why, Justin? Because a man chooses, a slave obeys.
Get wrecked.
Man, you know what? I would not have been able to pull that quote out because
Yeah.
I just remember Would You Kindly. I beat that game too, and I can't remember anything about
I
it.
love the original Bioshock. A lot of
I
people
beat it about 4 times, I think.
This same critic, which might out them a little bit, says that Bioshock 2 is better than Bioshock. I have to say, what is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you that you could say that? I don't
know.
I
they're both
disagree
solid
so heavily,
games.
it's insane. Anyway, moving on. I want to play System Shock, the remake, though, because I can't go back and play the original, guys. It's just it's a
You
mess.
could. You can.
You can
just-
physically.
It's just rough. It's
Good
just
old
rough.
games did put it together, and you can play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll
Um,
wait for the HD one.
You know, guys, we talked a lot about wasting time
Mm-hmm.
and a lot about video game design, and I just want to say, fuck battle passes. Fuck them. Yeet them right into the stratosphere. I paid $20. Just give me that shit now. I'm tired of grinding.
That I kind of hate that. I really do.
I'm like, if they want, like, I want the fucking Fox, and I'm probably not gonna get it because I didn't play until like 2 weeks ago, and I just didn't feel like playing Legends of Runeterra. This is something that constantly shits on my fun in games. I hate games telling me how and when I should play. I'm like, sometimes I'm not gonna feel like playing Legends of Runeterra. Don't take away my shit from me not playing the game for a little bit.
yeah.
Breaks are healthy. I'll still spend money on the game when I come back. It's like, you're not losing me. I don't know.
Yeah, but the problem is player retention is just such a big thing nowadays. They assume that if you stop playing Legends of Runeterra, you're going to another card game, and that's not really the case. I feel like a lot of developers have kind of been duped into feeling this way, and it's like people will take breaks from your game one way or another. You just have to keep putting out content to bring in new players to replace those players, and hopefully those players that leave then come back at some point. That's how you grow an audience. I don't agree that like battle passes are a good way of retaining an audience, to be honest. It just makes sure players actually have to play daily, which is incredibly unhealthy.
It feels like a lot of players, if you aren't updating and you don't have some sort of seasonal content coming back to bring people back, they just stop playing.
Yeah.
And it's like, for an online game, if you lose the players, it's a death knell. That's where your game dies. It's not when your game is imbalanced or badly designed. It's when people stop playing it. Which sucks. And I hate that. I can't remember who did it first, who did the battle pass thing. I hate that they figured out that this way of designing unlocks.
I know who did it
like
first.
Was it Fortnite that did it first?
Yeah. Fortnite basically
I
was the
didn't-
first place I ever saw it, at least.
I have to say,
Yeah,
it was
I wonder if
called
they-
the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
I really wonder if they were the first, because everything else was jacked in Fortnite. Like, they didn't have any original
I
ideas
take
in
that back.
game.
I take that
They
back.
just repackaged them.
I know who did it first. It was not Fortnite. It was Dota
That's what
2.
I thought. Yeah, Dota 2 did it. With
Yeah, Dota
the,
2 did it like
with the
in like
books, right?
2013.
Yeah. And then they just renamed it and made it a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, the Dota 2 one was bonkers. Like, as far as like, I see some battle passes where I'm like, okay, this seems reasonable and this is fair. most of them aren't that anymore. It feels like to get the like top level, you have to like no life the fucking game, which is insane.
Yeah. Or spend exorbitant amounts of
The
money.
Dota 2 one was like you had to no life the fucking game and then drop $50. It was insane to get to the top of the Dota 2 one.
Did you remember when I got the international pass and I dropped $200 on it to get the max thing? Do you know why I did it? I just wanted to see what you got because they didn't say what the reward would be. You know what it fucking was, everyone? Y'all want to know what it was?
I'm ready.
So there was a little trophy that would tell you how far you got the pass, how far you had progressed it. The trophy changed colors. Oh yeah!
Hey,
totally worth the $200 fucking dollars I wasted.
Have you ever seen a color changing trophy before?
I've seen color changing pets, not trophies. Not trophies though.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, there's no way that can't exist. I'm honestly shocked,
dude.
That
you got away with a steal there.
Honestly, like
I still have it too.
The thing that fucking kills me about Dota 2, when I've gone back to play it a couple times, my biggest problem is one, the items I had that were valuable are nothing now. They're fucking pennies. They're not worth anything. And if they're not worth anything, why are any of them worth money?
Yeah.
Why do you have a market if I can't keep the items and sell them later? Anyway, the other thing is like that little trophy you have, it's not meaningful. There's so many little trophies like that now.
I can't even like give it to Brewmaster, who's my character in Dota 2 when I play. I can't even like give it to Brewmaster and like put it on the end of his staff and have him beat people with it. Yeah. That would be satisfying. That would almost be worth $200 I spent. But I was dumb back then. I
really
got suckered in. So
almost worth it.
What happened to like public facing profiles for people? Like League of Legends has this, but it's not something like you could like. Dota has it too, where you have like your player profile, where if someone sees you in game, you can click it and view the profile.
Oh,
there's nothing like that for like Fortnite, for example. Did it just like die?
I think the Epic Games Store still has profiles, but I'm not sure that. Yeah, most games don't have them built in. I think they figure that you're using Discord or Twitter or some other social media, so there's no point.
Is that really?
I'm pretty sure Call of Duty games you can do that, can't you? Like if you're in a lobby with people, you can look at their gamer card and everything.
Yeah, but it's less of like a. Feels more like a card. Yeah, you have like
it's less that you don't see it anymore, and more that older franchises still have them, and newer franchises seem not to.
That's what I'm saying. Is they seem to be going away.
I think they probably got. I think again they probably are like, well, you'll either have one on the distribution platform, or you'll just work through social media if you are on PC, because like most PC players just use Discord. So maybe it's just like we don't need to put dev time into that because no one's going to use it anyway, so fuck it.
Let's say it seems kind of, I mean, for certain games, I guess it's really useful, but I think it's kind of not really necessary.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, speaking of respecting your time and seasonal content, I got to pitch something to Justin live on the show. So me and Jake play old school RuneScape. I stream it. It's like my main game.
What?
Yeah, we play a lot. We play a lot. It's a lot of fun.
You're playing old school? I'm playing old school too. We should play together.
Dude, you should add me. Dude, you want to do the nightmare together?
Let's go do the nightmare together.
I'll buy a Din's Bulwark. We got this shit.
You don't need it. It's fine. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna use it. I'm buying it.
No, you just get back here. Get back here right
now. Justin, come back, please. Justin.
Not actually leaving.
Okay. So Justin.
These fucking kids in their RuneScape.
So honestly, this actually has a lot of interesting things I'd like to talk about because I think a lot of games you want to talk about retaining players. Old school RuneScape has one of the best player retention strategies I've ever seen, where they remix their game. It's brilliant.
Like they give it a new soundtrack?
No, they remix the gameplay. It's the same game, it just works slightly different. So it's like if you like the game, you still want to play it, but it gives you something new. So here's what I'm pitching to Justin. Justin can't play RuneScape. His attention span just doesn't gel with the game. He like doesn't hold attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he can grind.
I'm like a fucking goldfish. Look, I'm doing a podcast while grinding right now, so I don't want to hear your shit.
That's what we do with RuneScape. God damn it.
So am I. I'm training magic.
Stop it. Both of you.
Anyway, so Leagues is this thing that they do in RuneScape where every now and then, they started it back in December. This is the second one. They'll release a new game mode where you start a new character and you play the game in a different way. And normally it's boosted XP rates. So for Leagues 2, it's going to be 10 times XP rates, and you can complete tasks that unlock relics that make you go even faster by giving you cool perks. For instance, in the first Leagues, they had one where you had unlimited run energy. You could just run everywhere and it sped you.
And it's coming back, baby.
Yeah, I think, didn't they just give it to everyone this time?
Yeah, because it's the only
because literally everyone was just like, oh, my run energy never runs out. Yeah, I'm picking that one.
Yeah, everyone took that.
Yeah. But it's kind of like Earth in League of Legends, where it kind of like takes a lot of people's. I know a lot of people who they literally just come back for seasonal content like this in RuneScape because they enjoy the game, but they can't take the slow pace and they can't take the grinds. So they just come back and play this stuff because it's more fun. It's kind of like Earth in League of Legends, where it kind of fixes a lot of people's problems with the games. But then you realize once you play it that quickly, you can't handle that. Because then you get the RuneScape 3 thing where everyone hits max level and just goes, oh, I'm going to stop playing this now. This is boring.
But it works for a league system because you only do it for a month or so.
Yeah, it only runs for like a month or two.
I'm going to play Earth.
Dude, Earth is a lot of fun, and it's one of those things where like they talked about how they can't have Earth 24/7 because people quit the game because they realize that League of Legends is way more fun when you have like constant fights and like that's the entire game. And then I get into talking about battle right again, and then I get sad.
Yeah, it's almost as if you can make a really good game that's has really great moment-to-moment gameplay. It feels fantastic, but it will fucking fail because it doesn't psychologically prey on people.
You okay over there, Justin?
Yep, I'm fantastic.
What's up, buddy?
I'm doing great. Earth, I don't like Earth.
You didn't like Earth?
Like it.
That's interesting.
I used to like it, but it's like I don't know. I'm just not good at Earth, so it pisses me off because like I choose characters I like who are terrible Earth characters.
Yeah,
and then people bring out Yi and fucking.
That's the other thing that they said is
what's
like
his name, Yasuo and shit like that. And
I pissed our friends off so bad when we played Earth because I picked Zoe.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
this will be fun. They fucking hated me by the end of that game.
Didn't we do all 5 Zoe?
Yeah, well, because it was
all for one.
Yeah, because it's all for one Earth was what they were doing that. Because the other way, because if they let you, they realized that they need to do random characters that it's everyone puts up one person a vote because they realized if they let you pick, you're just gonna always pick fucking Hecarim.
Oh, side note, by the way, for anyone who doesn't play League of Legends, League of Legends is really slow and grindy, and you spend a lot of time killing creeps in like the lane to get money. Earth removes that entirely and makes everyone just gain passive experience and passive gold, and all of your cooldowns are like half a second. Yeah.
Another fun
Earth is not us.
Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to explain Earth real quick. Earth is not us not knowing how to pronounce Earth. Earth is ultra rapid fire, URF. Just so you know, that's the whole point, and that's why I punched my keyboard a few times.
Yeah. But
I feel like we don't really have to explain that because so many people play League of Legends, but
then
you
there's
never know.
always that one, you know?
Yeah, that one person.
Hey, I don't want to bring it back up because I know it gives you freaking PTSD, but we used to be a Magic podcast, and I feel like a few people are still Magic players listening to us.
Probably.
And haven't played League.
Yeah. The amount of people I met in the Magic community who just like, they literally don't play games. They play Magic. They've never played video games. They don't play any other card games. That's their whole life.
Exactly. That's why I felt like explaining it.
Well, and the thing is, like, that happened in 1997. Nowadays, like, you talk about a game online and people introduce you to 6 others.
Yeah. I find it kind of weird if you only played Magic just because no other board games, not even like
I'm sure like
never even
some
touched
board
Monopoly.
game.
But then again, I think there are some people who literally have only played Magic. I don't know.
It's like the people who are like, I go hunting all the time and I've never touched Monopoly and I don't play cards and I go outside, you know.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Weirdos, as I
Sometimes,
call
you know,
them.
you find the thing that just suits you and you just hold on to it. That's fine.
I was trying to make a joke about other people being normal's weird, but
being normal is weird. But
Fuck,
being
it's
weird is
normal.
also normal, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I was cracking my knuckles. I forgot
Getting
that my
philosophical
mic
over here. Just laugh at my joke, damn it.
But yeah, so
Thanks.
Justin, if you
Hit that.
want to give RuneScape another try, or if anyone listening to this wants to give RuneScape a try and wants it to be faster and maybe have a little more complex gameplay and doesn't like the simplicity, RuneScape's actually complex as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not memeing it. It actually has a lot of depth.
People
You
say
just have
that's
to
the
get to
like,
the top end.
oh man, RuneScape is a really complex game. It is. It's surprisingly complex. And then people watch it play it and they're like, this doesn't look complex. I'm like, go
It
try
just
doing
goes to
it.
show you, because it's like you look at Super Mario Brothers and you look at a speed run for that game. and
It
you're
looks
like, What's he
easy.
doing? Yeah, what's he doing different? But it's like
Just jumping.
it's literal frames. It's a 0.6 seconds of difference between a good run and a bad run. Sometimes it's like it's crazy to think about. Even though like I want to see someone speed run or like break Pong. I'm sure someone's done that by now. Like, is there a glitch in the game that I can abuse to get infinite points in Pong? Have we found that yet?
No,
I'm talking like OG Pong, by the way, like Atari Pong.
no.
No? Are you sure? Have we
I-
checked?
I love trying
Just-
too hard, Jordan.
Justin's done with my shit.
You're
Hey,
just
I
trying
mean, look, dude, if no one ever tried, we wouldn't have found the original Easter egg in Adventure on the Atari, man. You ever seen that shit? I found it.
yeah. Even
Yeah.
though it doesn't look like a name.
I mean, it's 8-bit, man. It's hard to draw things sometimes. Look, I like breaking things down. I like diving in too deep. It's where you find the interesting shit.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable Pong rebirth, where they do a
That's what I was
Pong
saying.
Battle Royale.
Oh, Pong Battle Royale, baby!
That actually sounds dope. If
Right?
you
you
had,
get everybody
make
has
it-
like a little goal, but it's like a what is it? What's a 10-sided square or 10-sided object? What would you? Is it a deck?
Decagon.
Deca-
Decagon. It's either Decagon or Decigon, because I know
I-
DEC is the 10. It's just whether you have the I or the A
Hold
after
on.
that changes.
I would do it a
'Cause
little bit more like duels, you know, like you get 100
Yeah,
people
Decagon.
and then it's like instead of doing like first one to 9, you do like first one to let the ball through, and then
Yeah.
the person who let through gets knocked out and you get matched against another person.
You could
No,
you could
I
have
say-
this gigantic square, right? And it's divided into goals, right? And all the balls go all over the place. So you're just
Well,
bouncing back and forth
you're
trying to
kinda
block them
crazy.
all.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Is you get a
your paddle-
Decagon.
Dude, your paddle starts out big, right? So because you got to block a lot of balls, but then as more people get eliminated, it shrinks it so
Gotta
that you're
block
facing
out
more
with
people
all the
and your
balls.
paddle shrinks.
Yeah, no. Here we go.
That
Here's my
sounds
idea.
like so much fun. Can we make that game?
50 balls in the Decagon, and they're going around. It goes through. It's eliminated. Every 2 people who get eliminated, it drops a ball. So then you have 48, or you have 49 when 98 people are still in the game, and you shrink it and shrink the playing field and shrink the playing field and your bar more and more until it's the final 4, 3,
Yeah.
and 2.
And then on the 2, it's just normal game of Pong where you just
Yeah.
gotta beat
And then, but the final 2 have to play to 7.
you added some power ups and some good net code.
No,
You
no
got some-
power ups. No power
No
ups.
power ups? No, you
No.
want to
I would
just
have
keep it
queues.
simple?
I would have the Purdy queue with power ups. I would have the competitive queue with no power ups.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Just
Oh,
Pong.
just raw Pong.
Raw.
Honestly, like I have so many things. I'm tempted to go start learning code to make this.
right? Like that sounds awesome.
Add in some microtransactions like
Oh, the
customize your
blue paddle.
shit. It prints money. Like who owns the right to Pong? Like, can I get
Oh,
this shit?
This cosmetic turns your paddle into a dragon, and when you hit the ball,
Yeah.
it lights it on fire. Oh
And it
my
has
God.
and it's this one.
No, you need different ball effects. That way, because
You
if
get
you had a
auto
whole
pro-
bunch of them, it'd be too confusing for gameplay.
You get a fucking Otter Pop sponsorship. And you have a little Otter Pop paddle.
You do Hershey's, get a little Hershey's candy bar.
Apparently, Atari still owns Pong.
Atari.
But Atari's owned by like Activision, isn't it? Or
Yeah, dude.
EA.
Atari, I'll help you design this shit. Send me a letter. I got you. I'm pretty sure that Atari's owned by EA.
By the
So
way,
they,
Jake, I think we found the title of this episode.
Pong Battle
Pong
Royale.
Battle Royale.
Pong Battle Royale, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Battle passes are garbage and Pong Battle Royale. That's the title.
I really do. I try to remove the "and" from my titles. Just it's
Yeah.
clunky, you know. It's like Jason and
don't wanna-
Freddy. No, you gotta do Jason / Freddy. Yeah.
We
All I can say is, "and" is a good word. It's good. It's good for the English language. I'm proud of "and."
It's
I
good for
grew
the
up with
environment.
"and."
I'm
We're
about
keeping
that.
"and."
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't want our podcast titles to look like Panic at the Disco songs.
Oh my god. Were there people yelling in the background of your recording again, Jordan?
I need a house. I'm gonna become
Just
famous.
buy one.
I'm
Just
gonna become
make
a-
Pong Battle Royale. Put microtransactions
You know what
in there.
you
You'll
need
be
to
at a
do?
house in no time.
You know what you need to do, Jordan? You need to stop eating avocado toast, and then you could afford a mortgage.
Okay, boomer. Fucking hell, dude.
Fucking-
All right.
Boomers hate speech now, by the way.
This is gonna be a little bit of a short episode because I actually have to go. I have things happening for once. Imagine that.
Guy acts like he has friends.
You guys are my friends.
Guy acts like he has friends.
I love watching Jordan just like slowly.
He's like trying to nonchalantly pay attention or
Well,
trying to
it's like
nonchalantly
when
get away from.
when I can hear people outside my fucking door when it's like mostly closed. I'm just like, God damn it! I hate having roommates sometimes.
I think
Yeah.
we should
I
from
can't
now
even
on. What?
For those on the visual stream, there's a gizmo in the background. But it's like I can't even be mad because I stream and I make content at such weird times that I can't really ask them to be quiet at certain points. It's just I have to deal with it.
I'm just saying, whenever somebody mutes, we should make as much attention as possible towards it and make
No.
it as awkward as possible.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you,
It's gonna be great.
never mind. We'll talk about this afterward. Anyway, we should get out of here. Let
Yeah.
Jake go do his things.
Justin, do anything fun this week? Do anything cool streaming?
Are we getting lit, fam?
I don't even know. I mean, if Jordan's willing to play some more Resident Evil 6 on Friday,
I would be down.
dude, the game's awesome.
I don't know,
It's my
man. If
vomiting
you
face.
want to make the episode before that, I kind of just
Sure.
want to focus one game for now on my stream. So
Dude, Jordan,
I think
please
streaming
tell me
is
you're
like
enjoying it as much as
I'm
me.
enjoying it in that I need alcohol to get through it.
You guys,
Really quick,
you guys might want
for
to
those who
record that.
haven't seen the video, there's a moment where in Resident Evil 6, the main character Leon and Helena are blamed.
One of the main characters.
No, they are the main characters. I don't know about anyone else yet. This is the first part of the story.
Okay.
Anyway, so the main characters, Helena and Leon. Leon asks Kennedy, the guy who survived the Raccoon City incident, protected the president, saved his daughter, all around good boy. Yeah, they say he's the guy. He's the one who caused the Raccoon City level outbreak at this town so that we had to nuke another city. Yeah, it was him. The guy who literally has no connections to any sort of corporation that would have done this, no sort of biological terrorism background or know-how. He's the guy. He's the one who did it. And then Leon, with a completely straight fucking face, says, Hunnigan, I need you to fake our deaths. And live on stream, I opened my bottle of bourbon and poured myself a generous portion because I need this shit. What
But
the
in
fuck?
his defense, nobody heard it because he had the stream muted. He had everything
everyone
muted.
gets- Oh yeah, that stream was a clusterfuck. See, this is why I don't want to stream it again. It's because streaming Resident Evil 6 is like it's such a
cursed.
it's such a clusterfuck, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I will say, I will preach it to the moon and back that Resident Evil 6 is a fantastic game. It's just a terrible Resident Evil game.
It's a lot of fun. The story is garbage. The characters are garbage. The presentation's kind of garbage.
It doesn't run well.
No, it runs well.
It runs okay. It runs all right.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Go
Even
back.
on my computer,
back.
on full things, it runs fantastic on
Go
full max
back
settings.
to the beginning. You have to go back to 2012
Hey.
YouTube and look at the glitch videos.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
many.
It was rushed out. That's right.
hey, Jake. Quickly, what year is it?
It's
It's
2020.
Oh, that's not 2012. That's crazy.
Yeah, you go
Well,
back in
Wow, it's
time
almost like
on
the
your
gameplay is good
YouTubes.
now.
We gotta let Jake get out here, but in Jake's defense on this one, Justin, we have seen like 10 fucking glitches in our playthrough so far.
What do you
It's
mean?
not. Go back
I don't
and watch
actually
the
remember.
No, we've seen a bunch of fucking glitches. Like
Yeah.
there was one. I found one where we were on a cliff, and the zombie was running in circles
I
trying to
think
get
that
to
was
us.
just net. I think that was net code.
I don't think it was, because he was running in circles and then I guess it
'Cause
loaded and teleported.
he wasn't on my screen.
Okay,
so
it
I'm
has,
thinking it was lag there.
at the very least, it has bad netcode. And also the design of the game is kind of
It's a
like-
mess of a game.
it's
I-
a
but
mess.
it's fun.
It's not. It is not.
It can
the
be fun
worst
and be
game
a mess.
ever. It is
Yes.
fun to play, and it's not the worst game ever. Like a lot of people will like Resident Evil 6, the worst game ever. I'm like, motherfucker, we gotta talk. There's way worse games.
So
Yeah, it's a
if
quote
Resident
Rachel-
Evil 6 was Resident Evil 5, if they had released that right after Resident Evil 4, which a lot of people are like, this is a masterpiece, it would have been way worse. Like, but Resident Evil
it
5
was
to
pretty
me
bad.
was like, it kind of like went a little bit downhill, and it's like, you can definitely enjoy that game, and a lot of people do, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will say Resident Evil 5 is a better game than Resident Evil 4. But the fact that it went like 4, great game, 5, okay game, 6, what is even happening?
Yeah, like I'm gonna quote Rachevik here with his title on Resident Evil 6 video. By the way, awesome content creator. I'd check him out. It's the best bad game.
Best bad game. No, but
I don't know if it's
the best bad game is that one that Mandalore Gaming reviewed.
Oh yeah, it's Land of the Lost or something
Yeah,
like that, or
no, Limbo?
Limbo?
Land of Lost or something.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
go watch that video, Justin. It's amazing.
The game itself, it's like you know Neil Breen. We've talked about him. It's like if Neil Breen made a game. It thinks it's high art, but it's the equivalent of like squeezing a whoopee cushion at the camera. Like that's the game. It's so good. It's
I
so good.
need to play this game now.
Dude,
that is
I
my
would-
kind
I
of
would-
humor.
I would cancel my streams to watch you stream that game. I'm not joking.
Well, is it on Steam?
I would re-stream you streaming that game.
Is it on Steam?
The game, honestly, the game could kind of be summed up by like this face.
But,
Well-
yeah. Oh, but I make the visual gags, and he literally says, "Hey, this is the face I'm representing the game with."
I made a
Thanks,
silly
audio.
face. I made a
hold
silly
on.
face.
I'll do an audio representation for the people.
He's flipping off the camera, audio people. Hey, Jordan, what are you going to do this week while Justin's figuring out about that game?
I am gonna grind out on Legends of Runeterra. I'm gonna finish this YouTube video. Probably not in that order. I'm probably gonna finish the YouTube video, and then we're gonna grind out on Legends of Runeterra. And then I don't know. After that, play more RuneScape.
We should play
Prep
Monster
for
Hunter.
leagues. Play some Monster Hunter, maybe. I don't know. Sky's the limit at this point. My week is open, aside from the 40 hours that I have to work each week.
Hey, what's the name of the guy again?
Mandalore
Gaming. It's like Lost.
There it
or
is. Mandalore
Land-
Gaming.
Land of the Lost or something. Anyway, Justin, look this up afterward, okay?
I'm
What are you doing
listening.
what are you doing this week?
It's okay. I'll just end the podcast. It's fine.
I'm
Okay.
probably
Everyone-
going to.
Oh, you have more to say?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm probably going to play Clone Hero.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Clone
hell
Hero.
yeah.
Very good. I'll watch that.
Hey, what are you
too.
doing?
By the way, the game's called Limbo of the Lost.
Limbo of the Lost.
I knew the Limbo was in there somewhere, but the game. Oh my god. I'm gonna play RuneScape, and I would say something about how I'm going to play other games on stream, but I don't want to stream other games. So I'll play
It's a
those games
good-
offline, and maybe I'll record them or some shit. I don't know.
By the
It's
way,
the best.
Limbo of the Lost
Such a good
is not
stream
on
game,
Steam.
man.
Yeah, it's a
Anyway.
great stream game. And yeah, we've been the Unbanned Podcast. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like our stuff, Justin up there, he's Dubious Justin everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all those places. Guess what? I'm Jake the Jackal. I'm your host. I'm also on all those places. And this is Jordan. I'm switching up the order this week because I feel saucy. He's Is It Fox everywhere. That's IZZET Fox everywhere. He's wearing
Yeah.
a Fox shirt right now because he's awesome.
I am. For those audio listeners, I'm wearing a Fox shirt. One of two that I have owned in my life. I want another one.
And if you like the podcast a lot, you love it, come hang out with us on our Discord. And if you go to Unbanned, patreon.com/unbannedcast.com, whatever it is, mini comps, throw mini comps in there. You can find it. You can get an exclusive role in our Discord server and come hang out with us and talk to us. And we'd love to hear from you. Until next week, guys, we're gonna go play video games. See you later.
I'm gonna try not to get banned this week. I need to stop doping.
You need to stop the.
I'm gonna try and play Limbo the Lost, see if I can find it anywhere.
Please do.
It's gonna be so good. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.